From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max, of course, at my bar, brought to you by our good friends at the Heritage Capital Group and Add Farther. We're talking a little lending, some cupcakes, some mortgages, some whiskey, some good times, all at the bar. Let's welcome in the panel. My good friend Eddie Randall is here. Hey, Ed, how are you?
Good.
From
How you
Central
doing?
Bank.
How you doing today?
You and I go way back. People don't know that.
We do.
We still do converse from time to time, trying to put deals together.
Yes, we do.
You're still in the financing game with Central Bank. Tell us about it.
Yep, doing small business administration loans for Central Bank, primarily in Florida and Georgia. Plenty of business down here for both. We've got branches in Tampa, St. Augustine, Orlando, and Sewanee, Georgia.
Nice.
So we're a small boutique SBA lender. We don't do 1,000 loans a year. We believe in low quality, high volume, high touch to the customer. SBA loans are a pain in the neck. They're not fun.
Yeah. Right.
It's like an FDA loan. A lot of paperwork, and you got to help engage with the client to make sure they get it to the finish line.
Right.
So that's how we approach
Is the
that
limit
market.
still $5 million per applicant, or how does that work with SBA? And there are limits as how much
It
you
is
can borrow?
$5 million per applicant. So you could have 15 SBA loans as long as you're up
Under
to the $5 million.
$5 million.
Yeah.
And then USDA, you handle that as well?
Handle USDA as well.
Yeah. But you got to be in a certain region for that, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, one of my friends told me, he's like, Tommy Mac, you know a little about a lot. I was like, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Great to have you,
Thank you
on the show. Angelo Mincey is back. How are you? Savada's Cupcaker. I already had one, man. But, man, fantastic stuff.
You gotta have
how many do you offer, do you think?
Right now, we have a list of about 70 cupcake flavors.
Okay.
So on any week, you could come in, you're always going to be surprised what comes up. And then, like my wife jokes about, like I always have ideas about everything. And so if I'm at the store, I'm just sitting there making up stuff, and that list grows weekly.
How early do you have to get started? Is it like Dunkin' Donuts, time to make the donuts, or, is it that early?
No, I value time and sleep. So, man, we come up with a system that allows us to get there, about 2 hours early.
Okay.
So about 9 to 5 is when my crew is there.
Yep.
We open at 11, so 2 hours to get everything ready.
Okay.
We out of there at 5.
You need some financing at all?
Yeah, I do.
You need some bourbon to put in the
I need some financing. I need some bourbon.
There you go.
I need some
What
place to
about
put it.
What about a franchise?
Team,
Let's just franchise this thing out
Ooh, there you
nationwide.
go.
Now we're talking. Escalation process.
Get that big idea going.
I'm thinking too small. I'm glad to be on this panel with you.
That's right. What's up, Tom?
Hey.
How you doing, brother?
Doing great,
You
Tom.
love this kind of conversation.
Oh, this
don't
is
you?
spicy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's fun to be here, number one. Number two, the cool people that you meet. But it's always people, process, technology.
Yep.
But more importantly, when you get into it, what is the message and what's the opportunity? I interview people for a living from a mortgage space.
Right.
And I find out income, asset, credit brings collateral. And same process that you do here. And then you have a meaningful conversation for the win and find out where you can connect.
Yeah. Now, do you guys do SBA, or would you partner with SBA?
We're going to partner.
See that?
You're right here. That's what I'm saying.
And I know my man Troy here. How are you, Troy?
Thanks,
from
man.
April 1 Bourbon. We're going to get it into the cupcakes before this show's over, even possibly. But you as well. You're always looking for growth, right?
Always looking for growth. Growth is good right now. So actually, this is a good panel to be on. I was like, SBA has a lot of people want bourbon, so I need to finance that.
So we got two lenders, and we have two entrepreneurs. You guys are entrepreneurs as well. So what's the advice to not get overextended with maybe having too much debt on your plate as a small business? What do you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, interest rates are at the highest they've ever been. Rent's at the highest it's ever been. Houses and buildings are the highest they've ever been. So, if you don't need to spend the money today, wait. Honestly, I would wait until after the first of the year, let things settle out, let that interest rate start to pivot back down instead of going back up. We're hopeful that the next one is a come down pivot point. So.
And even an election year, right? I mean, that's a good time to look at things.
Yeah. Election year, I'm going to say this, it also comes down to the multiple return on investment. So if you're going to spend, let's say, $500,000, what's your return on that investment in a year or 2 years?
Right.
The time to value equation will actually give you the answer, in my opinion. So even though rates are high, but if you're going to make a tenfold return on that investment, you still make the investment.
At the end of the day, the numbers just have to work. They have to work without
100%.
overextending yourself.
Yeah.
Because cash flow is everything with small business.
Cash flow is everything.
It is. And
it's hard to get. It's so hard to get when you're a small business. I started a screen company 2 years ago and left the SBA world. And I'll tell you what, even as a lender, it was hard for me to find money and get money. Anything under like 150,000, it's very difficult.
Yeah,
banks start at 200,000 and up. So
and the private groups, most of them won't even sniff at it at all.
That's right.
It can be a challenging time.
But
that's why you got to focus on your business, right? Keep delivering the same product, consistency, taste, delivery, all that stuff, and that other world will
collaborations, business. We've done something together already with the cupcakes.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
good for you guys. That's awesome.
Did you get in on that?
No.
He missed out.
No. I'm a day late, dollar short all the time, but I do get the big ones.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk Jags real quick. They're on a run, obviously. They're 8-3, got Monday Night Football. We've all been here a long time, man. When the Jags are winning, there's nothing like it, Eddie. Nothing like it.
Nothing like the city's on fire. Our branches are on fire. We celebrate the Jags at our branches. People are excited. It's happy. You know, even though the outside world with high interest rates are there, people are still trying to find some hope and love in Jacksonville.
That's right. Yeah,
go Jags.
It does. Go Jags. No doubt about it. 9-3 after Monday night.
9-3.
Prediction on the books.
On it, baby.
So tasty. I'm so fired up for Monday night. I'm looking forward to strapping my helmet on and getting in the stands.
I got my big chain. I got my big chain. I got my hat. I'm ready to borrow one.
Yeah.
You want to borrow one? Can you get through a stud? If you get through a stud, you got something going on.
Don't tempt me, Tom.
The drywall's easy.
What is it? The brotherly shove? We're going to get it going through there.
That's right.
But no, I'm super fired up. The Jags are playing great ball, great leadership, and the cohesiveness of the team. When you listen to the sounds of the game, they really like each other.
You know what? Consistency. Again, just consistency on that field will bring you a winning game.
Yes.
All right, fellas, thanks so much. Appreciate you. All right, if you want to check out their profiles, please do it. IWantToBuzz.com. You see this conversation, you see hundreds of others. Everybody is welcome to have a seat at my bar and tell the world what you're doing out there in this great city. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.